been a Gibson guy, but that doesn't diminish the respect I have for Fender. I mean, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Ritchie Blackmore, Jeff Beck, Adrian Belew, Robert Cray, David Gilmour, Rory Gallagher, Bonnie Raitt, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Mark Knopfler, Jonathan Mayer, and Robin Trower. I mean, they can't all be wrong. Now, I only have one Fender Stratocaster in my collection. It's this one here. It's a 1979 anniversary Strat in candy apple red, as you can see here. One of the cool things about this guitar is I acquired it from a dear friend of mine from high school, who's still a close friend of mine today. And in fact, I was with him in 1979, the day we went to buy this guitar. Great memories. And without the Fender Stratocaster, we'd never have SuperStrats. The twist that luthiers and manufacturers like Wayne Charvel and Grover Jackson brought to this new style of playing as the 70s turned into the 80s created a leaner, lighter, faster guitar with new bridge and tremolo innovations that would take electric lead guitar playing to the next level. Now, Eddie Van Halen's considered the father of the Super Strat with the creation of his own custom guitar known as the Frankenstrat in 1979. Eddie built the guitar by hand using a body and neck that he bought from Wayne Charvel's guitar shop. He installed a Gibson PAF humbucker in the bridge position, creating the first fat Strat. Had a fat sound, hence the name Fat Strat. And with this, the era of Super Strats was born. Big fan of the Charvel models. This Charvel is a bolt-on neck Charvel from 1984. What Eddie Van Halen was to Charvel guitars, Randy Rhoads would become to Jackson guitars a few years later. Randy Rhoads and Grover Jackson designed his signature Flying V, and Jackson signed his name to it, giving birth to Jackson Guitars, one of the great Super Strat manufacturers. Big fan of Jackson guitars. What a great Super Strat. This one is a SL2H for the two humbuckers. These are custom shop made guitars, neck through guitars, which I particularly like about Super Strats when they're neck through versus bolt on. This is a wonderful guitar, lots of edge, lots of aggression. Here's another Jackson from my collection. This is a Jackson Soloist SL1 with two single coil pickups and a humbucker. It's also a neck-through body construction. This guitar is made from mahogany, different than the ESP, which is made from basswood, or the alder or ash woods that you find in Fender Stratocasters. As new genres in metal flourished in the 1980s, Super Strats grew in popularity. Japanese brands began to get in on the trend of 24-fret models with hot rod pickups and complex tremolo systems. Until the mid-1970s, Japanese manufacturer Ibanez was known for its copies of classic US guitar designs. They then began producing their own unique designs in the mid-1970s, which led to some of the great Super Strat designs of the 1980s. And these are still around today. Another great manufacturer from Japan is ESP, which originally stood for Electronic Sound Products. Although ESP began as a parts manufacturer in 1985, they created a custom guitar for Dawkins' George Lynch, known as the Kamikaze. It was that custom signature model that put ESP on the map when it comes to Super Strats. They've grown in popularity ever since, producing signature models for Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer, and countless others. Of all the the manufacturers of SuperStrats today, it's the custom shop of ESP that most impresses me. This is the Blackwater Horizon model. What an amazing neck, EMG active pickups, ebony fretboard. I love this guitar. Now, there's another guitar that's recently caught my attention. They're called Cerberus. They're from Germany. And when it comes to quality design, materials, and craftsmanship, I find them second to none in my opinion. Cerberus guitars were founded in 2002 by a player, designer, and luthier called Frank Schuscher in Germany. This is a Cerberus Chimera guitar from Germany. This body is made from Carina wood, the neck is made from hard maple, and the producer of these guitars, Frank Schuscher, not only designs these guitars, but custom designed the pickups as well. They're called Hammerstein quad rail humbuckers. Check this out, 4 humbuckers in this guitar. Also, full neck through design with takeaway up by the neck so that it's easy for lead playing all the way up the neck. Amazing guitar. Check out this beast. It's a 7-string guitar called the Uriel from Cerberus. Technically it might not be a SuperStrat, but I'll go ahead and include it in this collection. The body's made of walnut, the top is made from ash, and the fretboard is made from pau ferro, which is probably the closest you can get to Brazilian rosewood today. The pickups are DiMarzio pickups, and this guitar is a beast for 7-string metal. And last but not least, or perhaps least, this is a flame guitar. Is it a SuperStrat? Not exactly sure, but the reason I'm showing you this guitar is because this guitar, brand new from the factory, costs $25 US. And at $25 US, I couldn't resist. I had to see, how can you put an entire guitar together with 2 humbuckers, a single coil, a Floyd Rhodes type tremolo system, etc. for $25 US. Tell you the truth, it's not a bad playing guitar. I played guitars that cost 10 times as much that weren't as good. Is it a great guitar? No, not really. But for $25, can't go wrong.